Jana Duggar chose to wear a short white dress in a recent video, which is a violation of the rigorous modesty regulations that her family has in place. The video was uploaded to Jana's sister Joy Anna's YouTube channel on Friday, and that is where the moment was filmed. In the latter portion of the film, Joy Anna, who is 25 years old, highlighted some of the highlights from her mother Michelle's 57th birthday party, which included a number of her sisters. It was observed that Jana, who is 33 years old, was interacting with her younger siblings as she was perched on the edge of the fireplace at one point. As she stood up, she displayed her rather revealing costume, which consisted of a flowy, short-sleeved dress that exposed her arms and legs. In addition to wearing her dirty blonde hair down in a straight line, the former TLC star put a broad smile on her face. When Jana wore her clothing, it was shocking to behold because it entirely violated the strict dress code that her father, Jim Bob, had established, which stipulates that women must wear long skirts or dresses. However, Michelle also disobeyed the restrictions on that particular day by wearing a skirt that was knee-length, exposing a significantly greater amount of skin than the guidelines permit. Michelle, who is 58 years old, and Jim Bob, who is 58 years old, are members of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, often known as IBLP. This is an organization that was established by the discredited preacher Bill Gothard, and their children have been investigating it in recent months. In her book, Counting the Cost, which was published earlier this month, their daughter Jill, who is 32 years old, expressed opposition to the beliefs. In her book, Becoming Free Indeed, which was published in January, her older sister, Jenner, who is 29 years old, also refers to the church as a cult. Concerns regarding Jana. Jill recently became emotional while discussing Jana, who is the only adult female Duggar sibling who is not married, who continues to reside at their parents' house in Arkansas, and who adheres to the principles of the IBLP. During the question and answer portion of the show, Jill reacted to a fan who inquired about her concern for her sister by saying, "I don't know. I make an effort to avoid interfering too much in the lives of my siblings. I am clueless about where all of them are located." In the following sentence, she continued, "I do not wish to discuss their stories or anything else. I will either let them share their narrative or force them to figure it out on their own. I believe that anyone who has grown up in IBLP can attest to the fact that it is unquestionably a process, and it is one that is extremely challenging to escape and sort through completely." Fans, however, believed that Jill was concealing the genuine concerns that she had over her eldest sister. An individual made the observation in a discussion thread on the internet that it appeared as though she was about to cry while talking about Jana. That is the face of someone who, regardless of what she says, is in fact worried about Jana, a different individual stated. In a recent interview with Variety magazine, Jill's cousin Amy, who has also been outspoken about her opposition to the teachings of the International Baccalaureate of Languages, IBLP, expressed her concerns regarding Jana. "I truly hope to the good Lord above that Jana is happy and thriving and working through whatever she's experienced, but I have no contact with her," the 36-year-old woman told the news organization. "Anyone that lives at home with anyone in the IBLP, you're under their control, so I don't know if she's necessarily allowed to." Last single of the sisters. Since March of the previous year, Jana has avoided the public eye and has not made any posts on any of her social media platforms. According to a source who spoke to the United States Sun in January 2021, Jana was eager to leave the house she shared with her family, but she was unable to do so until she got married. Jana is very independent and more alpha compared to her sisters, but she can't get a place of her own until she meets someone her family approves of, according to a confidential source. "It is frowned upon, it is ludicrous, but it has always been the case that the Duggars would not approve with her going out and living alone, or living with a friend or partner. Due to the fact that they are so devout, they would not endorse her decision. She wants to fly the nest, but it's hard as she has to find the right guy, which is a goal for all of the girls, and she hates being the last single sister." Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter in the infamous Duggar family, has often been seen as the quiet, reserved one. She's lived much of her life under the watchful eyes of her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, who are known for their strict adherence to conservative Christian values, particularly when it comes to modesty and the way their children present themselves in public.